Yeah, all right. I think we can start. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining in on a Saturday evening. Good evening, first of all. Just, I think the purpose of this webinar come session is that to announce that Trustline Invested has joined their hands together to launch US investing as an asset class for you guys. So a very exciting chapter in the book of Trustline as well. I'm pretty sure, and we've been working and discussing about how should we launch and why there should be a need for US investing with Trustline and then the management as well. And we realized that there are multiple reasons. And what I would do here in this session is आपको मैं एक पूरा ये slide presentation है. I'll just walk you through, guys, on basic four questions. What is global investing or US investing? Why should you do it? And how Trustline is helping you out? And where should you invest as well? I'll touch upon that quickly. 15-20 minute presentation, quick 5-10 minute demo of the platform, and then we can open it up for Q&A. So thanks again, Mayank, and thanks again, Trustline team, for arranging this. I'm super excited to see and onboard many of you guys to this US investing platform as well. So if you are able to view the screen, I'll just walk you through the first first question, right? Yeah, Indian markets itna अच्छा perform कर रहे हैं. Should we invest in the US? That's the first and most primary question सबके दिमाग में आएगा. US में invest क्यों करना है तो भी. So there are a few reasons why one should start investing or diversifying outside India as well. So first and most foremost reason is US in itself captures more than 50% of the global equity value. So for example, all the companies listed in the US, NYSE, NASDAQ में सबके market cap combine करेंगे and world का equity value देखेंगे. World में सारी listed companies का, so US has more than 50% of equity value listed there. So it's the biggest market in the world. So we cannot, as an investor, one cannot afford to lose out on investing in the US. So be directly or indirectly, आपको कहीं ना कहीं exposure चाहिए होता है, as all the biggest companies are listed there. If you compare India का market size globally, so it's around 3%. So more than 17-20 times is the size of US, in terms of the market value. Second most important reason is कोई भी invest करता है, they want their returns, they want some appreciation. So in the last 10 years, wherein Sensex has given approximately 7.5% returns in INR terms, S&P 500 has given around 11.5% in US dollar terms. So having said that, S&P 500 has beaten S&P 500 वहाँ का Sensex हो गया, समझिए आप, वहाँ का benchmark है, one of the benchmarks. वहाँ आपको Dow Jones भी एक है benchmark, but S&P 500 let's say 11.5% मिला है last 10 years में. Sensex ने कुछ 7.5. ये अगर नहीं absolute return है, Sensex का return in US dollars, sorry, Sensex का returns in INR and S&P 500 का US dollars. अगर मैं वही returns convert कर लूंगा, if I convert those returns in US dollars to INR, so rupee has depreciated around 65%, मतलब approximately 5% on a yearly basis. So that's a big drop, right? 45 rupees था एक डॉलर 10 साल पहले, अभी currently 74-75 के रेंज में चल रहा है. So approximately 5% depreciation हुआ है on an annual basis. So अगर वो आप literally add करोगे, so S&P 500 returns is more than twice, 2.5 times of Sensex. So return wise, definitely US markets has beaten hands down Indian market. So that's the primary reason as well to invest. So ये हो गया आपका एक और reason. Then another reason that we have seen, I believe in, is all the latest themes and latest technologies, they are listed in the US. So for example, Teslas of the world, Nikola's of the world, the electric vehicles, अगर किसी को excitement होता हो वहाँ पर invest करने के लिए, so that's only available in the US. All the big techs, right? So Facebook, Tesla, Facebook, Amazon, Google, Microsoft. So all these big tech companies are listed in the US. Be it artificial intelligence, Nvidia में या आपको Google में again जो artificial intelligence पे काफी काम कर रही है. If you want to invest in these latest themes as well or latest biggest companies in the world, US is the market to invest in. Finally, if you want to create a see, we don't put all our eggs in one basket, right? आप सारे के सारा आपका इन्वेस्टमेंट एक स्टॉक में या एक पोर्टफोलियो में नहीं रखते हो. आप कंपनी सिलेक्ट करते हो, आप म्यूचुअल फंड्स में डालते हो, आप म्यूचुअल फंड्स में डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ म्यूचुअल फंड्स में डालते हो सो दैट यू गेट द बेनिफिट ऑफ डाइवर्सिफिकेशन. आप इक्विटीज में डालते हो, डेट में डालते हो. सो यू कीप ऑन डाइवर्सिफाइंग. एंड व्हाई डू यू डाइवर्सिफाई? बिकॉज अगर एक मार्केट, कोई भी एक मार्केट या कोई भी एक सेक्शन ऑफ द इंडस्ट्री डजंट परफॉर्म वेल, ऑटोमेटिकली एटलीस्ट आपको पूरा पोर्टफोलियो हिट नहीं होता. फॉर एग्जांपल PSU banks has not been performing. अगर सिर्फ PSU banks में आपने इन्वेस्ट किया होता, ऑटोमेटिकली your portfolio would have taken a hit. बट नहीं, आप थोड़ा PSU में रखते, थोड़ा प्राइवेट बैंक में, थोड़ा म्यूचुअल फंड्स में, so automatically that kind of negates the downside or downfall of one particular company or sector. That's why you put all your eggs in one basket. Similarly here for US, whenever you see a correlation between Indian markets and US markets, so काफी low correlation है. So 0.36, जैसे मैं आपको बता रहा सेंसेक्स एंड डाउ जोन्स का correlation calculate किया था, so 0.36 correlation है. That gives you a benefit, an advantage to add or invest in US, because अगर इंडिया का मार्केट परफॉर्म नहीं कर रहा अच्छा, ऑटोमेटिकली यूएस का करेगा एंड आपको पोर्टफोलियो वुड बी मोर लेस लाइक स्टेबल. So एक up and the other goes down and the other sector or other asset class goes up, automatically at least a portfolio is not the worst performing one. So that is why you diversify, and it is a very important reason as well. And finally, the most important one that we have seen, हर एक को कोई ना कोई फॉरेन गोल होता है. So for example, किसी को अपने बच्चों की पढ़ाई के लिए they want to save because they know that their children will be studying in the US. So you can save for a child's foreign education. There is also someone wants to migrate, shift to a different country. So ये सब reasons की वजह से you know that in the future you will need some US dollars. Then why not start saving currently now, right now? So these are few of the reasons, whichever reason yours may be, but one can allocate 15-20% of their portfolio in US investing. So this helps them to move their portfolio away from the country risk, away from a single currency risk as well. So these are the reasons. So what we have done is with Trustline, we have partnered and created a platform. This platform that we are launching for the clients, for you guys, is very, very simple, very, very cost effective as well. So literally there is no brokerage. It's a zero commission platform. You can buy and sell unlimited without any commissions. So be whatever plan you want to choose, you want to start your journey, there is no commission. We'll get back to the pricing plans as well. But first and foremost, no commission. दूसरा point इस platform का is you can buy in fractions. इसका मतलब, let's say if Amazon's share is around $3,000, which is 2.5 lakh rupees एक share, and we are talking about diversification. क्या मतलब अगर आपको let's say 4 लाख या 5 लाख से शुरू करना है in the US markets, right? So अगर एक ही stock Amazon लेना है and 50% of our portfolio is given to one stock, again then we are beating that purpose. So you can literally buy $1 worth of Amazon as well. So that's something that is known as fractional investing, which is definitely possible in the US and very, very legal as well. And Trustline Invested is offering you that. Third most important thing, it's a completely online and seamless process. You don't need to sign any papers during the account opening. You don't need to visit someone in person, or no one will come and visit you in person. So it's a completely online and seamless process that we have created and developed for you. So वो समझ आ गया more or less features. अब next कभी भी question आता है कि how safe are my funds, right? आप invest करोगे वहाँ पर US में, how safe is it? So in that case, just a moment. Yeah. So in terms of the safety, what we have done is we have partnered with a broker there, an execution and clearing agent there, who works with third party custodians. So all the funds and all the securities, आपकी जो भी शेयर होल्डिंग होगी, that would be with a third party custodian, which is Citibank or Velox Clearing. So that gives additional safety. The second point, in case anything happens to, let's say, one of the entities in the value chain, पूरे के पूरे चेन में समझो ब्रोकर जैसे ड्राइवेल्थ है, उनका थर्ड पार्टी कस्टोडियन सिटी बैंक है, if one any of these entities goes बस, जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल इंडिया में कोई बैंक का इंश्योरेंस होता है एडिशनल 1 लाख रुपीस का, उसके ऊपर कुछ भी रहा एंड बैंक गोज बस्ट, नो वन, आरबीआई और सेबी भी, फॉर एग्जांपल आरबीआई इंश्योरेंस है कुछ 1 लाख रुपीस का. सिमिलरली देयर इन द यूएस, for all the funds and all the securities that are held with sorry, I think someone's scribbling, no worries, I'll just ignore that. So an insurance of up to $500,000 is something that is available. So for example, आपका account है, in case anything goes south, कोई भी एक party goes bust and your assets are missing, your securities are missing, so SIPC will make sure that you receive up to $500,000 तक का insurance. Each and every account, again आपका account, आपकी फैमिली में 4 अकाउंट्स है तो चारों अकाउंट को मिलेगा. Then in terms of the safety of the platform, we follow bank level encryption and safety, so that's something that is definitely in place. We have our own in-house tech team who's working on this daily, and we have a team in the US as well, so US hours and Indian hours, that's something that we completely are available. Now third, very important question, चलो आपको मैं US एयरपोर्ट तक ले जाऊं, फिर आपको पूछूं मैं कि या आप मेरे को पूछोगे नेक्स्ट क्या करना है, राइट? So sorry, let me just stop this. Okay, yeah. All right, sorry, someone was scribbling, so that's a little distracting. So now the next step is एयरपोर्ट तक जो आप पूछोगे कहाँ जाना है, राइट? तो सिमिलरली आपका अकाउंट खुल गया, few of us might not be tracking US markets on a daily basis. So this is where these portfolios researched by us, by our research team, we have created those, and you want to invest, you can invest in them. So similar to how Trustline has small cases for Indian markets, you can also get similar baskets on the Trustline invested platform. So based on a particular theme, समझो आपको अगर digital cash या आपको अगर software as a service theme या आपको अगर multi-asset class में invest करना हो, that's something that is possible. So it's just one click, you can buy or sell, you can diversify, and we regularly rebalance these as well. This is a journey of the investor throughout the US investing. So first is, as I mentioned, it's a paperless onboarding process. There is no need for any physical signature or physical in-person verification. Once your account is approved, opened, you need to use your LRS route, $250,000 ka, and remit funds to the US broking account. So that's something that I'll show you quickly on the demo as well if needed. The next step is, once the account is opened, account is funded, next step you can start investing using trustline.vested.co.in. I'll show you on the demo as well all the stocks, ETFs, and these portfolios that I was talking about, West, those would be available. Next, we'll also help you with the taxes. All the documentation with regards to taxes will be available with you, and you can finally withdraw at any time, and that's a completely online process. The fund transfer process mein you might need to submit a few papers if depending on your bank. HDFC, ICICI, and IDFC are online. For withdrawal, it's completely online process. Withdrawal matlab US se India, and remit matlab India se US. So these are more details on our portfolios, these Vests that we have created, our research house. We have our own research team based out of the US, and they have created these portfolios. So it can be theme based, as I was mentioning, software as a service ho gaya, ya moat West ho gaya, ya all weather, ya digital cash. On the other hand, in terms of multi-asset class portfolios, we have conservative, moderate, and aggressive. So and I'll talk to you about these as well. So last year, mein, let's say for example, software as a service has given phenomenal returns, 92% ऊपर था, because of the fact that COVID में people have been using these products and these companies and services a lot. So Microsoft हो गया, Atlassian, PayPal, Adobe, Dropbox, Shopify. So all these companies are there, 1920 of such companies. Similarly, we have MoatWest, business leaders in their respective domains. उनका भी एक अपन ने West बनाया हुआ है. So Teledog, Nvidia, Microsoft, Amazon, Apple. So 52% that West has also been up. So similarly, we have 6 such Wests. In terms of multi-asset class Wests, so these are the Wests. अगर किसी को थोड़ा सा कंजर्वेटिव अप्रोच रखना है, you want to invest in stocks, bonds, as well as gold in the US. So you can invest, let's say, as per your risk profile, 30%, 40%, 50% of your portfolio in these portfolios as well. Wherein आपको stocks में, let's say for example, moderate portfolio हो तो 51% in stocks, 44% in bonds, and 5% in gold. So again, it consists of all these ETFs. So उसमें भी कितना परसेंट आप डाल रहे हो? तो Vanguard का IT ETF है 25% in the conservative portfolio. iShares का small cap ETF है around 12%, and Vanguard के bonds है Vanguard का एक और ETF है, sorry, stocks ETF of high dividend yield 14.5%. So these are the stock portfolios, whereas bonds में आप 30 plus 10, 33 plus 10, 43% of bonds में invest करेंगे, and around 5.5% in gold. So I think that's the most important thing. So if you talk about what is this product, आप US में invest कर सकते हो as easily as you're investing in HDFC and Reliance. Why do you want to invest? Because of the reasons like, let's say, child care education के लिए save करना हो, या for enhanced returns, or for diversification, or rupee depreciation. Multiple reasons are there. In terms of how can you do it, it's a completely online process. Throughout the journey, you will have customer support. And where should you invest? We would give you some sort of guidance. I won't say active advisory, but definitely via these portfolios, you will get some sort of advisory as well. And in case of any questions, irrespective, these are the coordinates I can share you, or one of us will share over chat as well. The customer care number, as well as the email address, where one of us is definitely going to help you whenever you have any questions or raise any issues. So what I would do is I'll quickly give you a demo of the platform. So at least इतना मैंने बताया बोला slides के through, but एक real demo देखेंगे platform कैसा दिखता है. That would give you a different level of confidence. Let me reshare my screen, please. All right. I hope you are able to view my browser now. All right. So what I've done is, let's say I will start from the beginning. I've opened trustline.vested.co.in. Again, ये link भी मैं आपको chat में add कर दूंगा. So once you go there, all the necessary information, what's the pricing, what's the process, features, everything is mentioned here. If you click on continue with Vested, so you'll get first time users को यहाँ पर sign up करना है, click, and then just you can use your Google, Apple, or Facebook account, or अगर if you are a returning user जैसे मैं हूँ, for example in this case, so I will just log in with my Trustline credentials. जैसे मैं login credentials enter करूँगा, ये simple है, जैसे आपका email address और password होता है वैसे ही I'll be taken to the dashboard. So this is the trustline.vested.co.in page. यहाँ पर ये dashboard है. So इसमें आपका status है. So I haven't started KYC. So an option would be complete your KYC. All my watch list stocks, जो भी मैं watch list पर रखना चाहता हूँ, वो stocks को मैं select कर सकता हूँ watch list में. तो यहाँ पर आपको daily basis पे दिखेगा. यहाँ पे आपको दिखेगा market opens in what time. So since this is the weekend, up next it would open during the next weekday, which is next is Monday. These are the vests. If I scroll down a little further, यहाँ पर आपको वेस्ट जो पोर्टफोलियोज में बोल रहा था वो दिखेंगे. सो मल्टी एसेट क्लास जैसे मैं आपको बता रहा था, दीज आर अग्रेसिव, moderate as well as conservative depending on your risk profile. You can just click on it, let's say a moderate vest, and all the details would be available to you. So US stocks में आप इन्वेस्ट कर रहे हो तो कौन से ETFs में कर रहे हो, गोल्ड में कौन से ETF एंड किस proportion में, as well as bonds में तो which bond ETFs, as well as the allocation. We have given our reasoning as well. You can read over here all the details. Whenever you're satisfied, just click on buy, and with one click you can buy whatever amount you want to buy that particular portfolio for. Similarly, we have these theme-based vests that I was talking about. So these consist of stocks primarily. अगर मैं SaaS pick select करूँ, software as a service, for example, so the entire allocations and companies and the reasoning, everything is mentioned here again. You can click on buy and click with, whenever your KYC is approved, obviously, and if you have funded the account, you can click on buy and complete the necessary. So that's about the platform. If you scroll down further as well, so what we have done is we have bucketed all the stocks and ETFs. सारे stocks and ETFs लिए हमने, उनको कोई ना कोई कैटेगरी में अरेंज किया है. So for example, अगर आपको let's say artificial intelligence में इन्वेस्ट करना हो, you can just click on artificial intelligence, and सारी कंपनीज जो आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस पे काम कर रही है या सारे ETFs, वो सब आपको यहाँ पर दिख जाएंगे, and you can click on any of these companies and buy. So that's the dashboard. What I wanted to show you was also the fund transfer process. What I'll do is जैसे मैंने अभी तक KYC स्टार्ट नहीं किया है, so if I click on complete KYC, तो आप एक KYC पेज पे आ जाएंगे. वेरी वेरी सिंपल, खुद आप कर सकते हो. तो डिटेल्स भरेंगे एंड विल जस्ट आस्क फॉर योर पैन कार्ड और आधार कार्ड as address proof, PAN card as ID proof, and there it is, and just bunch of few questions and your personal details. 2 to 3 minutes lagega to open a US brokerage account. So it's a very straightforward process. In case you are stuck or you have any issues, feel free to reach out to us, and then we'll share the customer success details as well. In terms of a funded account, so what I'm doing is I'm logging into my own account here. Just give me a moment. It's kind of a demo account only. तो एक बार सिर्फ एक फंडेड अकाउंट का भी आपको फ्लेवर या एटलीस्ट फंड ट्रांसफर का प्रोसेस थोड़ा सा मैं क्विकली बता पाऊंगा. So this is a KYC approved account. आपको सेकंड फैक्टर ऑथेंटिकेशन मतलब एक 6 डिजिट पिन भी पूछेगा. So that I have entered. All right. So this is a funded account. Let's say I invested around $2,500. $3,000 is the current value. So यहाँ पर आपको पूरा portfolio performance, portfolio constituent भी दिखेगा अगर funded हो तो. If I click on add funds, let's say I want to transfer, so automatically it will take me to the transfer page. यहाँ पर मैं select करूँगा add funds. यहाँ पर let's say मेरे को $10,000 invest करना है. Axis Bank मुंबई से, या I can choose any bank that I have an account with. बस मेरे खुद के नाम पे होना चाहिए. So in terms of Indian banks, I have ICICI, HDFC, and IDFC, which I can use to fund online. I also can use Axis Bank and Yes Bank for a pickup service. So at least I don't need to go to the branch. Since this is not an NEFT, a straight UPI, because you're sending funds to the US, not all these banks have an online process. So जो online है and other banks के साथ we are working very closely to bring this online. That can be done, but जो offline है उसमें भी our team can assist as well. So let's say I want to do it via HDFC online. So I'll just click on $10,000, select करूँगा next. पूरा process आपको यहाँ पर ही मिल जाएगा. Very straightforward. क्या details डालनी है, कहाँ डालनी है, कहाँ जैसे जाना है. So for example, if I click on the first step, automatically I'll be taken to net banking. ID password डाल के step by step process, everything is available. So that's about the fund transfer process as well. Let's say I just exit that. तो यहाँ से जैसे आपने समझो $10,000 डाल दिए, इनिशिएट करते हैं, 1 से 2 दिन लगते हैं to reflect on the platform. Once that is done, next step जैसे मैं आपको बता रहा था, if you want to buy, let's say Amazon, तो आप Amazon का टिकर सिलेक्ट करेंगे या कंपनी सिलेक्ट करेंगे, यू जस्ट क्लिक ऑन बाय. एंड द ब्यूटीफुल पार्ट इज, जैसे मैं आपको बता रहा था कि फ्रैक्शनल इन्वेस्टिंग पॉसिबल. सो मैं सिर्फ $1 का Amazon खरीद रहा हूँ, 0.0003 शेयर्स आएंगे मेरे पास. So I'll just review the order and place buy order. That's it. So I think that's about the platform. And in terms of supports, transaction statements, trade confirmation, monthly statements, everything would be available and you can access it from the dashboard itself. And if you have placed an order, market में नहीं खुला है तो it's a pending order में जाएगा. You can cancel it as well. I'll just cancel this order, for example. Sorry. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just open it up for Q&A. Mayank, if I'm missing anything, if that's something that I should cover, let me know. Otherwise, I'll just open it up for Q&A.
Bharat, we can proceed with the Q&A.
Okay, thank you, Mayank. Any questions? I think chat में आपने डाल ही दिया है all the support.
Yeah, I've done that.
Credentials, okay.
So guys, if you have any questions, then just please put it on chat box.
Yes, so I see a question, only long trade. So correct, RBI के हिसाब से आप मार्जिन ट्रेडिंग या आप स्पेकुलेटिव ट्रेडिंग नहीं कर सकते अब फॉरेन एक्सचेंजेस पे. So it would be investing. That's why whenever I use the word, I used investing. So इसका मतलब more or less you have to hold it for more than 2 days क्योंकि वहाँ का भी settlement period T+2 है. But having said that, अगर आपने आज ही बाय करके आज ही सेल करना है वो भी चलेगा. It is just that अब वापस से कुछ फंड्स जब तक सेटल नहीं होते तब तक बाय या सेल नहीं कर पाएंगे. इंट्राडे इज पॉसिबल, नो डाउट, बट वो सेटल्ड फंड से ही हो पाएगा अगेन. So it is not for traders, it is not for trading particularly. It is more or less some suitable for swing trades, short term trades हो गए, या for a longer term investing. I hope that answers the question. Yeah, I think the first two questions you answered. Mr. Joy has a question. The punch rate of dollar would be calculated for which day? Okay, so here आप जब फंड ट्रांसफर करेंगे ना फर्स्ट, सो लेट्स से फॉर एग्जांपल आज मैंने जैसे बता रहा था आपको HDFC से इंस्ट्रक्शन दूंगा $10,000 मेरे को ट्रांसफर करना है, तो ऑटोमेटिकली उस दिन का मेरे बैंक में से डेबिट हो जाएगा उसी. तो लेट्स से 7.5 लाख रुपीज डेबिट हो गया $10,000 पे, एंड फंड्स वुड रीच टू द US. अब एक बार डॉलर आ गया वहां पर तो एवरीथिंग वुड बी इन डॉलर्स. तो जब आप ट्रांसफर करेंगे ओनली देन द कन्वर्जन वुड टेक प्लेस फ्रॉम योर इंडियन बैंक अकाउंट, and first you have to fund, only then you can start investing. So whenever you convert your dollars from INR to USD, or whenever you're converting your funds actually from INR to USD, banks would levy some or other charges. So for example, एक fixed charge होगा, थोड़ा सा markup भी होगा, FX markup. That totally depends on bank to bank. We are working with the banks on regular basis to bring these costs down as well. So that is why one of the primary reasons आपको कोई brokerage नहीं है platform पे, आपके charges काफी nominal रहेंगे, so that you can literally and easily buy into Facebook and Amazon the same way you can buy an HDFC or Tesla, HDFC or Reliance, sorry, in India. So there are certain charges, but depends on the bank to bank. So tax would be paid in India. I think we have another question. So capital gains पे जो भी tax होगा that would be paid in India only. कैसे होगा, क्या होगा? So that's something that we will share with you guys the document as well. So everything would be taken care of by the platform. आपको एक सिंगल स्टेटमेंट मिल जाएगा एट द एंड ऑफ द फिस्कल ईयर, इंडियन फिस्कल ईयर में कितना आपका कैपिटल गेन्स हुआ है, शॉर्ट टर्म, लॉन्ग टर्म, और वो आप लिटरली अपने सीए को दे सकते हो. अगर खुद फाइल करते हो तो खुद भी फाइल कर सकते हैं वो डिटेल के साथ. तो यूएस में आपको कोई भी कैपिटल गेन्स टैक्स नहीं भरना है, एवरीथिंग वुड बी इन इंडिया. There is no securities transaction tax in the US, so the platform is absolutely free. So there would be no such taxes that you pay in India. इन टर्म्स ऑफ द ब्रोकरेज, जैसे मैं बता रहा था, आपको जीरो कमीशन है। आपको $10,000 का फेसबुक खरीदना है, आप खरीद सकते हो $10,000 में, एंड देयर वुड बी नो हिडन चार्जेस, नो एडिशनल चार्जेस एज वेल. So what I'll do is I'll quickly, since you guys have touched upon, no worries, we'll share this presentation as well. तो उसमें आपको pricing plan, tax का भी मिल जाएगा details. I'm unable to share my screen, so no worries.
Bharat, Raman has messaged me directly, so he's
Okay.
just writing, is short sell available for intraday?
As I mentioned, short selling is something that is not possible because that would entail, उसका मतलब आप मार्जिन में मतलब बोरो कर रहे हो, तो बोरो करना या डेरिवेटिव्स या फ्यूचर्स या ऑप्शंस में ट्रेड करना, that is something that is not possible in the foreign markets. That's how the rule says, the RBI के या LRC guidelines के अंदर. That's something that is not possible. I think Raj has a question. What is the unit of buy like in India? You can buy one share, you can buy 0.5 share, you can buy half a share, you can buy 1/10 of a share, 0.1 share. So fractional भी चलेगा और full भी चलेगा, one share buy सकते हो. So rather in the pricing plan, if you see, give me a moment. Let me see if I can share. Okay, I cannot. तो आपको प्रेजेंटेशन दूंगा, उसमें प्राइसिंग प्लान भी होंगे. सो देयर आर 2 प्राइसिंग प्लान्स, दोनों में ब्रोकरेज तो जीरो ही है. एक में सिर्फ अकाउंट ओपनिंग फी है 400 रुपीज का, दूसरे में सब्सक्रिप्शन चार्जेस है 2500 रुपीज का. सो एवरी ईयर क्लाइंट नीड्स टू पे सब्सक्रिप्शन चार्जेस. Wait, I think I have the access now. So if you're able to view the slide again, here. So these are the pricing plans. जैसे मैं बोल रहा था आपको, एक बेसिक प्लान है, प्रीमियम प्लान है. तो बेसिक प्लान में 400 रुपीज का अकाउंट ओपनिंग है. प्रीमियम प्लान में 2500 रुपीज ईयर का आपको एवरी ईयर चार्ज लगेगा, सिमिलर टू नेटफ्लिक्स या हॉटस्टार या अमेजॉन प्राइम आप सब्सक्राइब करते हो, या सिमिलर टू आप ब्रोकरेज प्लेटफॉर्म से काफ़ी सारे इंडिया में के लिए आप सब्सक्राइब करते हो, तो आपको सब्सक्राइब करेंगे, आपको सारे फीचर्स एडिशनल मिलेंगे प्रीमियम प्लान में. तो फॉर एग्जाम्पल सॉरी, जैसे आप अगर देखो वेस्ट की AUM फीस, आई थिंक ये थोड़ा सा अपडेट करके मैं बताऊंगा, इसमें कुछ कंफ्यूजन है, बट हाँ, फॉर एग्जांपल सारे वेस्ट या नए फीचर्स जो भी हम लाएंगे वो प्रीमियम प्लान के लिए एप्लीकेबल होंगे. फॉर बेसिक प्लान दे नीड टू अपग्रेड टू द प्रीमियम प्लान. दैट्स वन ऑफ द बेसिक आइडियाज बिहाइंड द टू प्राइसिंग प्लान. I think we have, so you cannot sell if you do not have holding. Correct, Raj. You cannot sell if you do not have holding. You have to have holding and then you can sell. Settlement time is T+2, similar to how it is in India. So you cannot sell in intraday, सरोज. जैसे हम बात कर रहे थे कि शॉर्ट करना या मार्जिन ट्रेडिंग या स्पेक्युलेटिव ट्रेडिंग लाइक डेरिवेटिव्स एंड फ्यूचर्स एंड ऑप्शंस, दैट इज नॉट पॉसिबल फॉर फॉरेन एक्सचेंजेस अंडर द RBI गाइडलाइन. तो जैसे राज पूछ रहे कि $1 का मैंने बाय किया, सेम डे पे $2 हो गया, उसको मैंने सेल कर दिया, तो क्या मैं $2 से खरीद सकता हूँ? आप $2 से कुछ खरीद सकते हो राज, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, बट वो $2 पे आप वापस से जो खरीदा है वो बेच नहीं सकते जब तक T+2 सेटलमेंट नहीं होता है. तो सेटल्ड कैश पे ही आप प्रॉफिट या लॉस कर सकते हो, इज व्हाट द क्रक्स इज. टू मेक इट सिंपलर, जस्ट मेक श्योर दैट बाय करो तो 2 डेज के लिए होल्ड कर दो, कोई इशू नहीं होगा. आप सेम डे सेल भी करोगे तो चलेगा, डोंट बाय या सेल कुछ उसके आगे. As I mentioned, Harish, you can buy and sell the same day. अगेन आपका $1 का भी जो गेन है वो सेटल तो आपको 2 दिन बाद ही होगा ना राज. तो इट्स बेटर अगर आप 2 दिन बाद करो, बिकॉज इट्स अ लिटिल कॉम्प्लिकेटेड. सो फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आज मैंने अगर $10,000 का फेसबुक बाय किया, 2 दिन में, मतलब कल के कल फेसबुक 10,000 से $12,000 हो गया. सेल 12,000, आई सोल्ड 12,000, नो प्रॉब्लम. यहाँ तक आप वो $12,000 का आपको जो भी कैश मिला है, भले सेटल नहीं हुआ है बट आपके अकाउंट में रिफ्लेक्ट हो जाएगा. वो $12,000 जो भी हुआ, उससे आप वापस बाय भी कर सकते हो, नॉट अ प्रॉब्लम एट ऑल. जैसे आपने माइक्रोसॉफ्ट बाय कर लिया $12,000 का, बट उसके बाद यू वोंट बी एबल टू सेल जब तक सेटल नहीं होता है, बिकॉज T+2 का पीरियड है. इसका मतलब अगर आपने उसके पहले सेल कर दिया तो इसका मतलब आपने मार्जिन पे फंड्स लिए एंड देन प्रॉफिट और लॉस किया, विच इज समथिंग दैट इज नॉट एप्लीकेबल, नॉट पॉसिबल, शुड नॉट हैपन. तो इसलिए मैं सजेस्ट यही करूंगा कि rather than seeing it as every day buying and selling, I would recommend just to stick for at least 2 days till the settlement time. But in case if you want to get out or buy turanthi, you can do that say the same day, but only one level. I hope that answers the question. Are there any further questions or?
So, Mr. Raj, if you still are having some confusion, you can unmute yourself and ask directly to from Bharat. So, Bharat, we'll wait for another 2 minutes and we'll
Sure.
wait if we receive more questions.
No worries. So what I'll do is I'll quickly chat box में ही अपना uh, जो कस्टमर केयर नंबर है एंड ईमेल एड्रेस है,
Sure,
I'll just
sure.
paste it there. In case future में anything else you want to ask,
We'll
so we can
publish it
ask.
on the
And
website as well in the coming days.
correct, yes. So we've just recently launched, everyone. It
Yeah.
just takes starting first webinar. I'm sure we'll have multiple of these, and बहुत सारा information आपको website पे and mobile app पे भी दिखेगा in the coming
For
days.
sure, for sure.
So कभी भी कहीं भी आपको feel free to just reach out to us on these numbers or this email address, and we'll be more than happy to assist. So Mayank, I think let's
Let's wrap
give
it
it
up.
call it a day.
Yeah,
Hanji.
we should wrap this webinar. So thank you so much, Bharat, for this webinar. Thank you everyone for joining us. Wish you all a very happy weekend. Bye bye. Take care. Bye, Bharat.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Mayank. Thanks everyone for joining in. Happy weekend. Take care, guys.